93325 in Nevis. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., 8:30 in Nevis. And on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. RIA Easy Money Transfer Limited.
Reliable, dependable, Delta. If you live here in St. Kitts and your tank on E, there's only one place that you should be. Maybe driving in Nevis and you need some fuel. Go straight to Delta. Don't be a fool. Get your cooking gas fast. All petroleum needs ULSD. Everyone in the region is shouting, go Delta. Premium gasoline in a fully stocked C-store. So there's only one place you should be. Delta Petroleum, baby.
Did anybody say bingo?
It's bingo, baby. Culturama season is here, and Lime Beach Bar presents its Culturama Bingo series every Saturday in July. Win up to $5,000 in tickets to Culturama events every Saturday night. Bingo cards are $100 with a complimentary house card, plus a $20 voucher discount you can use the following Saturday night. Only one voucher can be used per bingo card. Game 1 begins at 9 p.m. with a $1,000 cash prize. Game 2 at 9:30 with a $1,000 cash prize. Game 3 at 10 p.m. with another $1,000 cash prize. Game 4 at 10:30 with $1,000 cash prize. And the final game will be played at 11 p.m. with a $1,000 cash prize. Lime Beach Bar, doing it big for Culturama 51.
J&F Fencing is doing it again. Your local chain link fence manufacturer is helping you with your smart shopping experience. Let's break it down. 5 feet high, 9.5 gauge zinc wire for only $390. 6 feet high, 9.5 gauge zinc wire for only $450. 5 feet high, heavy 8.5 gauge zinc wire for only $525. And 6 feet high, heavy 8.5 gauge zinc wire for only $650. Great quality at very low prices. That's smart shopping. Let J&F Fencing be your first stop. Their office is located at Long Point, or give them a call at 469-4692. They look forward to serving you.
Get ready to stir things up because Walk and Roll is here. Just opened. Walk and Roll is an amazing and new Asian fusion spot on the island. Fresh, fast, and full of flavor. Walk and Roll, or dishes will have your taste buds dancing. Whether you're craving classic stir-fry savory noodles or a wok-tossed surprise, we've got something for everyone. Come find us at Frigate Bay and be part of the excitement. Walk and Roll, where flavor meets fun. Come hungry, leave happy. Walk and Roll.
It's 19 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock right here on Freedom FM. We're off to a bit of a late start to SU St. Kitts and Nevis. But it's not really a little bit of a late start. It is a late start, a very late start. But that was because we joined Digicel around 12:30 today. and we brought their new offers to our listeners. So those of you who were listening, you would have been aware that we did have an outside broadcast with EK on at that time. So if you're tuning in and you're wondering, well, what's happening? That's what's happening. So today is the 7th of the 7th month. Today is the 7th of July, 2025. And we have Mr. Andre Huey. He's here with us this afternoon, and he's bringing some good news. So, Andre, share the news with
Hi,
the people.
Jamie. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. Good afternoon to our listeners. Well, I was here the last time,
Yes.
about a couple weeks ago, to talk about a show that we were having on TVC Channel 40 on the cable. That time it was Sugar Bowl. He was our guest on Insights. Well, we have another episode of Insights. It airs every Monday night. And remember, on that show, we were saying, Jamie, that, Junie owed us an interview.
Yes, and I told you that he was listening.
Yes. Well, we finally got that interview. We managed to be able to schedule that interview. And so that episode is airing tonight with Junie. So Junie Liebert will be our guest tonight on Insights.
Okay. So, no, as we mentioned during that program when you were here last, Junie has a career spanning over 50 years in broadcasting.
Yeah.
So how were you able to narrow that down to a half an hour program?
Well, that's one thing. We had to increase the time.
Okay.
Half an hour was not going to be enough to tell Junie's story. In fact, I think this episode is the first time we've done an hour episode. This will be an hour tonight, and we actually plan to maintain that time going forward because a lot of our guests, they have very interesting stories to tell, and the 30 minutes wasn't enough. So we've decided to increase the time. So this is the first.
Okay.
First one. We're going for an hour. We were able, on Insights, we delve into people's lives. We start, looking at their childhood, coming up, coming into adulthood. So we looked at his days growing up in Bastyr, and then we go into, his formative years, in school, and his family life. He spoke very highly of his mother, and everybody should know who Junie's mother is. Very influential woman, Ann Liebert. And the impact.
Did you have the opportunity to meet her?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
But everybody who I've spoken to about her have nothing but good things to say about her. In fact, and you will hear this on the program too, I was in Jamaica last year, and a gentleman there, a Jamaican himself, asked me about her. He knew her back in the day, and the work that she did across the Caribbean and his time. And I think when he visited here, he would have had a chance of engage her. So, he asked me about her and about the legacy, her legacy, of course. And so, her outreach, her impact stretches far and wide across the Caribbean.
Definitely.
That was the last person I expected to be talking about in Jamaica. So, Junie spoke about that in the interview and the impact she had on his life and his career. And of course, we looked at, the birth of Freedom FM, which is, of course, one of Junie's legacy here in St. Kitts Nevis. So it's going to be a very, very interesting interview. I really wouldn't want anybody to miss tonight's show.
Okay. So how can we tune in?
So, of course, on TVC Channel 40, it's a program produced by the channel. That's on Channel 40 on the cable. So if you're a cable subscriber, go to Channel 40 at 8 p.m. tonight, and you'll be able to see the show. We're also streaming on our website, with the TVC website, tvcplus.live, and also on the Television Caribbean YouTube channel. So if you go on Television Caribbean, or if you go on YouTube, you type the sign at TVC40, you'll find us there, and you'll be able to watch the show. So everything will be streaming at the same time. So the online stream on our website, the channel stream, as well as the YouTube channel stream, all of it will be at the same time. So if you tune in at 8 o'clock, you'll be able to see it. And if you miss it, you can always go back to watch it on the YouTube channel.
Okay, fantastic. I know you spoke about, Junie telling you about his interaction with his mother, or the impact that his mother had on his life. But did you have any surprises during the interview?
I always have surprises when I do the show. As I told you last time, when I interviewed you, I learned a lot about you, which I didn't know before. The surprise for me, I think, probably would be that Junie, while in university, was a calypsonian in his own right.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
that I did not know.
Surprising for me.
That
he
I did
speaks
not
about
know.
that all the time. The King,
Yeah.
that homie.
Yeah, the homie. Yes, and he did his song. And he said he recorded it, so it would have been good to have that recording as well. But
maybe it's on YouTube. So
yeah, we probably could find it somewhere. We'll see. Yes, maybe I could. If we find it, we could probably insert it. But yeah, that for me was a surprise. And also during his high school days, he didn't consider himself an athlete, but he was a good cheerleader. So he was cheering on the athletes from his house, and motivating them to go out and do well. So that too was a very welcome information. And then he spoke about some of the lecturers at UWI in Jamaica that impacted him. Some of who are still very influential in Caribbean life today. People like Trevor Monroe, who was a senator in Jamaica, and a very influential person. In fact, he's leading the integrity, there's a non-profit integrity organization in Jamaica that monitors the government, and he's in charge of that. So, and then other people who would have sort of inspired him to have this black consciousness that he exudes in his life. That actually was birthed for him. You could say was planted here in St. Kitts and Nevis, but germinated in Jamaica at UWI. So, he spoke highly of his time at UWI and his time in Jamaica as well, and how that helped to shape him to be the person he is today.
Okay. So we're asking everyone to tune in to TVC tonight at
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
That's Channel 40.
Sit down with your popcorn. And be sure to watch this interview. I was here when you guys were recording.
Yeah.
And I heard the laughter from outside. We were like, well, what's happening in there? Right? So I can guarantee that it will be entertaining, and you'll learn a lot as well.
Definitely. And that's the beautiful thing about the show is that we get to... Everybody has a very interesting story to tell about their life, even they don't think it is. And in the Insights presents that opportunity for people to tell that story. And so everybody has that interesting story. And Juniors is by no means any less in terms of, he's a legend in broadcasting here in St. Kitts and Nevis. So he has a lot to tell, and I think we were able to capture most of it.
We're not speaking about 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. Decades.
50
decades.
Years, right?
So he has a lot to share.
And Freedom FM will be 15 this year.
Yes, he did mention that. So that is something that's a historic occasion when that time comes. So I would encourage everyone to watch the show tonight. And I'm sure they'll learn. We got some really good feedback on the Sugar Bowl show. A lot of people were very, inspired by his story. So definitely you don't want to miss tonight's episode. It's going to be great.
And then maybe we'll find some time and share them here on Freedom FM.
Yes, certainly.
The ones with Sugar Bowl and Joni.
Yes, and Jamie.
We're not sharing that. We're not sharing that. But Andre, as usual, it's a pleasure speaking to you. And just invite everyone to tune in.
Yes, definitely. Please tune in to Insights tonight, 8 p.m. on TVC Channel 40 on the cable. You can visit our website, tvcplus.live, where you can also watch it there, or on the Television Caribbean YouTube channel. You don't want to miss tonight's episode. And may this be if this is your first time watching Insights, please tune in at 8 p.m. every Monday night on TVC Channel 40. We always have interesting guests on the program. You don't want to miss it.
And the past programs
on
YouTube as
they're
well.
on YouTube. They're on our website. So the best place to find them is really on our website. So if you go to tvcplus.live, click on TV shows, you'll find all the episodes there. You can go back and watch.
So you can catch up. You can
binge
catch up.
Watch. If you missed Jamie's episode, is there. It's one of the best episodes there.
Last time we spoke about that, it popped back up.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you can go there and watch it too. So and from time to time we do.
Really to see.
Guys. I highly
on every day you hear me. Don't
listen to Jamie. that is a very interesting program. You'll learn some wonderful things about Jamie on that episode. And we sometimes run rebroadcasts, so sometimes that will pop up. So for persons who miss it, they can go back and see it there.
Definitely, Channel 40. So we're going to take a short commercial break. We don't have much time this afternoon, but we're going to take a short commercial break, and then we'll have an open line segment.
Y'all ready for this?
St. Kitts and Nevis, are you ready? The game is about to change. Sports betting and iGaming like you've never seen it before. Coming soon. Powered by BetCage Sports. The action, the odds, the thrill.
It's the radio station.
Bet the way you want. Anytime, anywhere. Get ready, St. Kitts and Nevis, because Betcage Sports is bringing the heat. The heat is on. Proud sponsor of Cricket West Indies. Play responsibly. Must be 21 and older to play. The heat is on.
Go Delta, go Delta, reliable, go Delta, dependable, go Delta, Delta. If you live here in St. Kitts and your tank on E, there's only one place that you should be. Maybe driving in Nevis and you need some fuel. Go straight to Delta. Don't be a fool. Get your cooking gas fast. All petroleum needs ULSD. Everyone in the region is shouting, Go Delta. Premium gasoline in a fully stocked C-store. So there's only one place you should be. Delta Petroleum, baby.
RIA Easy Money Transfer Limited, located on West Independence Square Street, Bastyr, St. Kitts, and the Solomon Arcade, Nevis, offers you safe and reliable transfers at great low rates and fees to 507,000 locations worldwide, with a pickup time of just 15 minutes after your transfer. And for even more ease of doing business, we home deliver and direct bank deposits in selected countries. So if anytime you want to send money to family, friends, and loved ones, at RIA, we've got you covered with over 30 years of experience moving money quickly, efficiently, and securely across 160 countries. Give us a call at 465-3325 in St. Kitts or 469-3325 in Nevis. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., 8:30 in Nevis, and on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. RIA Easy Money Transfer Limited.
What if your money did more than sit in an account? What if it built dreams, supported families, and empowered futures? At St. Kitts Credit Union, we're more than a financial institution. We're a family that believes in your potential, rooted in people helping people. Enjoy competitive savings rates and low interest loans for mortgages, vehicles, education, and more. Need security for you or your loved ones? The Family Indemnity Plan and Loan Protection Insurance give your loved ones peace of mind, whether you're saving for school, building your business, or planning for tomorrow. SKCU is here for you. It's not just about banking, it's about belonging. Contact us at 465-2272 or any of our branches. Learn more online at www.skccu.com. Become a member today and be a part of something greater.
Hey, Webmaster here. I stay connected to Freedom with the Freedom SKN app. Simply search for the Freedom app in the Android's Play Store or the Apple's App Store and download it. Enjoy world-class radio at its best, anytime, anywhere. Become a Freedom apper today.
are back at 2:36. We're only here for a few minutes, so we're going to open the lines and have you call in and speak to us. Before we do that, just a brief reminder. Listen, we have a packed week this week, a very packed week this week, but happening this evening right here on Freedom FM. We're going to hear from Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew at 7:30, and he will be on giving a national address. So we are looking forward to hear from Prime Minister Drew in that national address. He'll be speaking about a sustainable economic expansion and diversification seed. So we want to hear what Prime Minister Drew has to say this evening at 7:30. So we're going to break our regular programming and bring to you Dr. Drew, Prime Minister Drew, as he addresses the nation at 7:30 this evening. So we're going to open the lines, and the numbers to call in are 662-1065, 465-6474, or 465-0546. We do have a caller on the line. Let's take this first caller. Good afternoon. You are live.
Greeting to you.
Greetings, sir. How are you?
I'm excellent. What about you? How had your weekend, Miss Moderator?
It was very good. It was really, really good.
I believe you, Miss Moderator. Okay, Miss Moderator, I listened to the Chief of Police, Mr. Sutton, talking about the child.
Yes.
And I ain't agree with him in 10% where he said, listen, who knows about the child? Who do knows about the child? Because ain't everybody know the child running. But who used to silence see the child doing things? What they're supposed to teach the child and tell the child no. They hide it. Them they're responsible about their child. Because who ain't not the child can be responsible. You got a load of people ain't know her and ain't know not about her.
But Carla, I think what you're doing, you're taking what the commissioner said too literally. The commissioner said that the society was to blame in this case, but I don't think he meant this case alone, because we all see things that are happening with children, not just Ms. Romney, but with other children, and many of us are quiet when it comes to these things, right? We speak about them in our little corners, we whisper about them because we love to chat people here, but we don't really report these things. And that came out in this case because I said it from the beginning. When this little girl went missing, first of all, there was no sense of urgency from the general public. People were just like, she gonna turn up. And I keep saying this. We need to change our mindset.
Yeah.
As it relates to when little girls, when little boys, when children, when people, because there's a gentleman who is missing right now from Nevis, right? When people go missing, we need to take it a little bit more seriously.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
So I think he was speaking in that sense, not just about Janelica, but how the society views these cases on a whole.
But you get to know how
Okay, that caller dropped out, but yeah, we need to take these things a little bit more seriously. I remember one time I sat here because a little girl was missing, and she had been missing for a while, and nobody seemed to be concerned. And when we started speaking about it, because I was like, this is madness. How? Right? People said, yeah, but she is not at home, but she had been seen. And I'm like, so how people seen her and not reporting that she was seen? How are people not saying not coming forward with the information to the police. And yes, we love to bash the police, but the police has to work with the community. Yes, they have to do investigation and they have to do interviews and that kind of thing, but they also have to work with the community. And if we know better, why we can't do better? Good afternoon, you're live.
Hey, Jamie, good afternoon. This is Ike.
Hey, Ike. Listen,
to you, right?
you say you ain't coming back on issues, you know. I heard you today, you know.
That mean I can't call.
Don't call. I just play with you, man. What's up?
Watch. I see that I'm listening to you, and I'm going to tell you this point blank, not a thing going to change in St. Kitts and Nevis.
But, Ike, we have to change. Like, he must, you know.
Jamie, nothing going to change. Let me tell you something. I have been in media for a very long time, watching and feeling the ebb, the pulse, and the flow of Kittitians and division mentality. You see, when the lady was killed in Nevis, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't killed by a fireman. She wasn't killed by a pastor. She wasn't killed by a teacher. She wasn't killed by a DJ. She was killed by a bad man. And when I came out as a media person and I was going hard at the gangsters them in this country, guess what? Majority of politicians and division were going hard against me, the quote-unquote ordinary gangster people. Oh, there's people cheering too. Oh, people love them. And they were coming at me. There was no outrage for the woman that got killed in Nevis. Saying it was not even lukewarm. Saying it did not care.
And we saw a similar situation when the little boy was murdered as well.
The man are coming to all of that. Let me get up one day and say, woman does boy, man. Everybody lose their mind. Oh, Ike ain't like woman. Oh, Ike damage. And it's a big thing on social media. But it wasn't a big thing when the woman got murdered in Nevis. Fast forward. The child got killed in Newton Ground that they find the body. 9 years old. Kittitians and divisions did not lose their minds.
There was no outcry.
They want the bad man them and the gangster them, and they want to kill me. So, what do you think was going to happen with this little girl now who gone missing? Whenever you hear a little girl is missing, the first thing that comes to think is
she gone by a man.
Dirty mind, she gone by a man.
It's always a man. It is always a man.
Because that's how they view our children them. When children...
No, but then not only that, but they don't even view these little girls as little girls.
No.
And that's where the problem starts, you know, because they view teenage girls as grown women.
Not just teenage girls, you know. They view children as big people.
Yeah.
Once ago, children used to have to keep children place. Now, the children are mixing with big people business. Me no know, but my mother relationship until me become a big man. Because when I was a child, that was none of my business. But now they're mixing the children them in everything. They go listen to music, the children them there. They go watch a movie, the children them there. Even when you go to certain places, or you go to certain functions as a DJ, and when I look, somebody walking with the child. At an adult function.
And you know what's absolutely wild to me too? You go to a bar. A bar. What people don't go to bars to do? And you see people sitting down there with their children, and I'm like...
And then gonna look up and watch you and tell you, don't play no music with no bad word. Don't play no music with no lewdness. Don't play no music. Me play music with big people, not little nigga. That's the problem we got in St. Kitts and Nevis. Everybody else want everybody else to raise the children, but you can't tell the children nothing. Do what you're supposed to do around the children. Don't do this, don't do that, but you can't tell the children nothing. You can't correct the children. We have taken the responsibility of adults away from them and rest it in the hand of the children them. Oh, she gone boy, she friend, you can't control what? And now you bring them, she live in your house, you put on the clothes on she back, you pay she phone bill, you do this as a parent, and you tell me you can't tell your child what who do, when to come and when to go? Well, you must be mad. And then they turn on and they blame the government. Oh, the government needs to this, and oh, this person needs to this. You need to mind your household. How you going to tell me that a child live with you 12 years old, put on clothes in your house, and go on music festival and you don't know? Or maybe you know, and you agree with it. And now that everybody has to say, oh, well, sure, I'm not going to call it music festival. Oh, well, the music festival needs to do something about it. Where the child come from? We priorities and we mentality mix up. Right now, we got this woman, she went on some tirade on Facebook because me say, anybody will support business, youngsterism, and this kind of foolishness, all are you done. She more upset with me for saying that than she upset with the people. And because I did not specifically say the government too, she highly annoyed. But where was her concern? Where was her outrage when little nigger in this country are being raped, murdered, kidnapped? Where the outrage be? Everybody up in arms about vice cartel, vice cartel, vice cartel.
But let me tell you something, right? You realize that this child was found dead. And you realize the talk died down very quickly.
As soon as they find, everybody stop worrying.
People were not concerned. A lot of the chatter wasn't about locating this child, you know. It was about spreading people business.
Spreading the business, the business of the family. Oh, she did. I know she accustomed. So you mean to tell me, all you know that this little girl mixed up in all kind of things, and none of you say nothing? That's the problem I got with petitions. They always know.
At the wrong time.
And they only say something when something happens.
But you see, when people get killed too, whenever there's a murder, they know, well, oh, he did kill such and such and such and all kind of stories.
Okay, good.
But when the police looking for information to solve some of these murders, nobody ever know. But from the time the person dies, you know.
You know all kind of things. All of a sudden, you know all kind of things.
We are a part of the problem. We are a part of the problem.
Because we support too much of foolishness. Look how much years gangsterism and gun violence and gang violence had this place here in a voice whip. Look how long. These gangsters were cousins, uncles, brothers, boyfriends, fathers, and nobody could get to them. Nobody gave no information about them for the law to take over for their criminal activities. They were hidden. They were supported. And now, guess what? Everybody wants to make the crime political. Oh, this and oh, that. But nobody wants to blame the family. And the family, them doesn't know they don't benefit from it. When I made a post about a Dan that got killed in Jamaica, everybody in St. Kitts lost their mind. How dare this big belly, ugly boy from Sunny Point talk about this? When this time, he had nothing to do with a Dan in St. Kitts, he was a Dan in Jamaica. And the people in Jamaica started to burn down the community because the police came for a Dan for his criminal activities because they went into other communities, rob, murder, maim, extort, and then bring back the money to their community to give it to poor people. So because he bring back the money from his murdering and his criminal activities and give it to them, they support him and they love it. And St. Kitts people lost their minds because they thought I meant a Dan in St. Kitts. So which means petitions and divisions know who the big man them in crime be in St. Kitts and Nevis. They know. Because everybody starts up and down, oh, who did Dan be? Which one he be? So which means, you know. But when they get killed now, all of a sudden, oh, well, we don't pick and choose what to be outraged for in this country, and nothing is going to change. You worried about vice cartel? Me children them 15 and 12. Then I went in the music festival, they've been home. Me thought if my son know who name vice cartel, and me a DJ, because when they come around me not indulge in them kind of music there. Me not play certain things with me children them because children they be. But you can't tell parents in this country to be a parent to the child. Otherwise, don't tell them how to raise the child. But then when the child become a problem in society, all of a sudden, they want the society to help them with the child now.
Mm-hmm.
You as an individual, you know you're not come out of school with no education. You know you're not going to look no education further than that. But you got 5 little niggas. How you come by them? And then you want to work with everybody. You want to work with the government. You want to work with people who speak out against it. Oh, single mother, single mother. But who tell you get all them little niggas if you know you can't look after them? And if you line up the fathers them, all the fathers them, they're practically twins, but different people. 'Cause all of them are the same. And now you're struggling, you're blaming everybody else, but not blame for you because what? You're a glorified single mother. Then you got fathers out here who want to be a part of the children's life, who want to be there. But because they can't run the man, or they can't twist and turn the man, or because they can't get the money how they feel like, they keep the child from the father. And then that child turned out to be rude, disgusting, out of order, not got no morals, not got no conscience, and then come out and become a problem for society. And then it's the government's fault. It's Simon's fault. It's Douglas' fault. It's Timothy's fault. It's Joe's fault. It's everybody else's fault, but no fault of yours. Because nobody help you with your children them. So what about planning your parenthood? So nobody take responsibility for nothing what they're supposed to do in life already. Again, it's always somebody is supposed to do it. Or Ike don't talk like that because you're talking down against single mothers. But who put you in that situation? So just because a man can give you $100 a week, he can't see his child. He can't have a conversation with his child. He can't be a part of his child life just because he can't come for $100.
No, because everything is transactional.
Good. And then you got worthless man out here. If you know you don't want no children, where the hell you will get them for? If you know you're in a financial position to look after your children, what the hell you getting them for? As a man. But guess what? You don't have no kind of training. You don't have no kind of brought up as to how to be a man and your responsibilities as a man. And so therefore, you think once you just let on a seed, that's it because the mother will look after it. You just as worthless.
Anyway, Ike, I'm going to get you sometime so you could get here.
You have a good day.
Because, I have to go. Let's take this call. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay.
Well, I can't agree with Ike more. He should do that more often. He should do that more often. They need to be told. I am agreed him 100. I don't even have no numbers to give him. I'm agreed him 100% plus, and he must do it more often. They need to be told. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in. The numbers remain open at 662-1065, 465-6474, or 465-0546. Solid points made here on Freedom FM's Issues program this afternoon. Let's take this call. Good afternoon. You're live.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Do you have an open mic or you have a Pacific stop?
No. It's an open line.
Okay, well, greetings in Jesus' name, the only Savior of sinners, from their sins and from hell, and the second person of the eternal Trinity. Now, I would like to say something. Now, with all due respect, a lot of people are praising the minimum wage increase. But let me say this. There is something called the law of supply and demand in economics. And if you go against it, you're going to lose every time in a very disastrous, ruinous way. And fatally so as well, you're going to lose against the laws of supply and demand in economics. Now, when you raise the minimum wage, when government raised the minimum wage, but yet the goods and services in your economy has not been expanded and added to, you still have the same amount of goods and services in your economy, then what you're going to end up having is more people with more money chasing after the same amount of goods and services. And that, based upon the laws of supply and demand, will cause an increase in prices of goods and services. And in the end, you're going to be back at square one and still running to the government for another increase because you feel that the one you got wasn't big enough. Because look, the price of the services and goods gone up. And that is what's going to always happen. Every time in the past we have gotten an increase in minimum wage. Not long after, the prices goes up for services and goods because the goods and services did not increase. And people back to square one in no time, begging government for another increase because last one wasn't big enough. You see, when we go against the Bible, we lose big time. And government forcing businesses to increase the minimum wages of the employees, because that goes against the Bible, it will only be counterproductive in a very disastrous way in the end. It is not a good thing. The way to go about it is to increase the spending power or purchasing power of the dollar. And how you do that? You do that in a number of ways. By at least decreasing taxes. Now, the Bible really teaches tax is supposed to be 100% voluntary. But at the very least, be continually decreasing taxes, government spending, and government regulation and the economy. Let the economy operate in a free market capitalist way and context with market regulations, not government regulations. These are the things that would increase the spending power of your dollar and thereby increase your merchants, and that's also bringing more goods and people supplying more services. And another thing the government need to do, they need to take away all of the protectionism from agents and let anybody bring in whatever and sell whatever, and not tell me because somebody is an agent of X product, I cannot bring it in and sell. Because when you do that, you kill competition. Competition brings down prices and increase the spending power of your dollar. These are the things that government need to do to financially help the poor, not force businesses to increase the minimum wage, because in the end, that goes against the Bible, and it's very fatally and ruinously and disastrously counterproductive for government to do that. So people are going to be very disappointed when they see that this minimum wage, instead of it going the way they think, it's going to go against the way they think, and it's going to be more havoc for the poor man in the end. Okay, we can't go against the Bible and win. We always lose fatally in the end. Thank you.
Okay, caller, thank you so much for that contribution. And that's how we are going to end issues. Okay, let's take this call. Good afternoon, you're live.
Good afternoon, Jamie. I just want to compliment Ike for what he said this afternoon, and Greg in particular, because just last week I did a post that said if people understand economics, they will understand that this minimum wage increase is not going to significantly benefit the ordinary people who clamor for every little dollar that's added. The same way they receive it is the same way it's coming back into the grocer's hands. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from, but I'm telling you, Greg made very, very valid point. Very, very valid point, and people need to pay attention. I deal with figures a lot, and so I understand the method to the madness. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you so much for that contribution. That was our final call at 1 minute to 3 this afternoon. I want to thank all of you who stayed with us this afternoon for a very shortened form of Issues Tickets. We do have a caller calling in. Okay, so let's squeeze in this caller. Caller, you are our final caller.
Good afternoon, Damie.
Good afternoon.
This is a man from boy's name, Mr. Wall. I have a lot of problems. I went to school. I ain't got no education. I get a house from the government. I pay for it. I pay for it time. And some people in a big job, and they ain't paying for the house in West Swam. And I can't give me peace when night time come. All kind of people behind me. Policeman, army man, big grown-up people in Boys and West Swam had a big job. And because I ain't doing the work with them, they're sending people after me every night. I walk around Portland with a man named Mr. Pereira. I can't give me peace. And some man will walk Ross involved with it.
Okay, caller.
If I walk and I pay for me place, and you don't pay your place.
Okay, caller. We do have to end the program for this afternoon. That caller calling with some personal issues. We'll prefer not to have those issues on the air, as there are other mechanisms to help with those kinds of problems. Again, this is how we're going to end issues for this afternoon. We will be back tomorrow with Hot Topics Live. Nobian will be here, and we will be discussing tomorrow the protection of our nation's children. And no, we're not looking at it from a political stance. We're not talking any politics tomorrow at all, so nobody come try to mix nothing way in doing that tomorrow, right? So be sure to tune in for that. Coming up next on Freedom FM, we have Island Rhythms by EK.
Listen.
Freedom FM.
Established in 1996, Island Purified Water has prided itself by providing purified bottled water in 13 ounce, 21 ounce, 1.5 liters, 5 liters, and 5 gallon sizes. Pick up a bottle or two or a case or two from retailers island-wide on St. Kitts and Nevis. Quench your thirst, refresh your body, and stay hydrated by drinking some water from the best water people today. Call us now at 466-7517, 668-7573, or visit our head office in Newton Ground, or call us on 466-6772 or 662-4653, or visit our outlet located in Westbourne, God.
Hey there. Let's face it, life happens. Bills pile up, surprises pops up, and sometimes staying on top of payments feels impossible.
But don't stress, we've got you. Our debt evaluation and restructuring program is here to help you breathe easier.
Here's the deal. We work with you to restructure or refinance your loan. No cookie cutter solution here. It's all about you.
It's like hitting the restart button on your finances. And the best part is super easy. Here's how it works.
Step 1. Pick up that phone. Call us at 465-2288 here in St. Kitts, or 469-5416 for Nevis, or just pop in at your nearest branch. Isn't that easy? Step 2. Book an appointment to see one of our delinquency officers. We are ready to serve you. Sit down with us. Spill the tea on your financial situation, and let's work it out together.
Think of it as your financial glow-up.
The Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis, making a sustained positive difference in your life.
For all your electronic wants and needs, shop at Smart Electronics and Island Electronics for the best deals and prices. Visit any of their 3 locations at Value Mart Complex, Farms Estate in Nevis, Port Zante opposite the food court, and Island Electronics on 4th Street, right in the heart of downtown Bastia, St. Kitts.
Get up to 20% discounts or very special deals on a wide range of high-brand electronic items from LG, Samsung, HP, Panoramic, and more that will satisfy your every desire. They also have specials on cellular phones and accessories, washing machines, refrigerators, microwaves, air conditioning units, portable air conditioning units, Bluetooth speakers, stoves, blenders, juicers, flat screen televisions, and a host of other items.
And hey, don't forget, they also do in-store repairs to your cellular phones, laptops, and television. Call them now at 466-4271 or 466-7648 in St. Kitts and 469-4270 in Nevis.
Department. I am Senior Tax Inspector Tafia Brown with your Inland Revenue Department tax fact for today. Record keeping obligations. It is required by law that records and documents should be kept of all business transactions for tax purposes. Taxpayers must keep all records used in their business. A record of all sale of goods and or services and every purchase of goods and or services. This includes all invoices, receipts, journals, bank statements, etc. You are required to keep these records for a minimum of 6 years. If you wish to destroy any such records prior to the required period, you must request permission in writing from the comptroller to do so. If records are destroyed as a result of an unfortunate incident not within your control, you must notify the comptroller immediately in writing. For more information on record keeping, contact the Inland Revenue Department at 465-8485 in St. Kitts or 469-5521 extension 5010 in Nevis, or visit our website www.sknird.com, and be sure to like our Facebook page, St. Kitts and Nevis Inland Revenue Department. Inland Revenue Department, building our nation through responsible tax administration.
Island bakeries, good to the last crumb for over 2 decades. We have the best sliced bread anywhere on the island, the best butter bread, cakes and pastries, and the stuff that's warmer. Island bakeries, good to the last crumb. We also have island-wide delivery buses, outlets at the industrial site Bay Road and on 4th Street, opening hours from 5 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Easy in the morning. Island bakeries, good to the last crumb. Island bakeries, good to the last crumb.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for some soca? The Ministry of Tourism and the Nevis Cultural Secretariat welcome you to the Artisan Village Night Market Soca Manak Teaser on Saturday, July 5th, 2025 from 6 p.m. until. Visit various stalls and purchase your favorite local art and craft items while enjoying performances by Adora, Big Six, Badman Polo, Nikale, Cider, Westside, Rokodan, Jeezy, Isa Kamal, Ras Brown, Deli Rands, Adriel, Blade, Hollywood, Climate, Nutsy, Lock Boss, Ras and Roko, Rascali, Kido and Shanna. Also additional acts will keep you entertained. All at the Nivision Artisan Village, Pinnis Estate. For more information, please call 467-6080.
Get ready to stir things up because Walk and Roll is here. Just opened. Walk and Roll is an amazing and new Asian fusion spot on the island. Fresh, fast, and full of flavor. Walk and Roll. Our dishes will have your taste buds dancing. Whether you're craving classic stir-fry savory noodles or a wok-tossed surprise, we've got something for everyone. Come find us at Frigate Bay and be part of the excitement. Walk and Roll, where flavor meets fun. Come hungry, leave happy. Walk and Roll. Attention, Amory Bakery fans, you've loved it. You've lined up for it. And now it's getting a new twist. A buy one, get one free deal on all breads and pastries will no longer be a daily treat. But don't you worry, we're keeping the goodness alive. Every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., swing by Amory Bakery for buy one, get one free on all our breads and delicious pastries during our final 2 hours of the day only. Whether it's our special butter bread, cinnamon rolls, or your favorite cheesy croissant, double up for the price of one. But only on Saturday evenings. Mark your calendar, set your alarms, and don't miss out on our favorite weekend bakery ritual. Yeah, buy one, get one free is back on Saturdays for the last 2 hours of Saturday only. Man, I'm going to check out Amory. You better believe it.
Unstoppable! That's the word on everyone's lips as the People's Labour Party builds unstoppable momentum, heading into the most electrifying political event of the year. On Saturday, July 12th, history comes alive at the iconic Greenlands Park, the beating heart of our political past, now the launch pad for PLP's 2025 National Convention. Never before has a national convention been held at this legendary venue. But PLP doesn't follow tradition. We make it. From bold leadership to people first politics. PLP is the unstoppable force for real change, true representation, and a brighter tomorrow. Saturday, 12 July, Queenland's Park. History will be made again. Be there. Feel the momentum. Join the movement. PLP Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. The vibes on check, the plan on set, the crew on deck. We run this, Outcast back, and we rule that. Matter fuck, crack one. Give me a Guinness, give me a Guinness. Pool party each time we in it. Give me a Guinness, give me a Guinness. In every cooler, we want Guinness. It's Guinness time, it's Guinness time. And a big fat or small line. We say, give me a Guinness, give me a Guinness. It's Guinness time, yeah, give me a Guinness.
It's Guinness time. Must be 18 years and over to consume. Please drink Guinness responsibly.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
It's a summer sale at Eyes First. For the month of July, enjoy up to 50% off all frames and sunglasses at Eyes First. Sale meets savings. Don't miss out on a chance to upgrade your look or buy that second pair without breaking the bank. Visit us at the Cable Building on Keon Street. Call us at 465-9521. 665-9521. Get brands like Calvin Klein, Barry Ellis, Nike, Prada, Paradox, Fish, Longchamp, BMW, Lamat, Coco Song, Mac Castle, Vince Camuto, Genesis, and Shades by Ray-Ban, BMW, Range Rover, Crocs, and Penguin. Kids, you're in on the action too with brands like Cool Kids, Superflex, and Generation Y. Hurry, sales apply for this month only.
Hey, Sinkers and Nevis! Need a better bundle that gives you more talk, more data, more value, and more savings? Well, Digicell's got the bundle for you. Try our new 7-day Prime Ultra bundle for only $35 and get unlimited any-use data and SMS. Plus, get 300 local minutes. Activate the 7-day Prime Ultra bundle today in the My Digicel app or dial *141 # and get a chance to win a brand new iPhone 16 for only $1. Visit a retail store today. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Authentic Chinese food awaits at Walk and Roll Frigate Bay. Enjoy irresistible sweet and sour chicken, sizzling stir-fry noodles, or mouth-watering crispy roast pork. The list is endless, and Walk and Roll will bring it straight to your door, absolutely free. Purchase any of your favorite dishes and get free delivery from July 1st to July 31st. Call 869-465-2870 to order today.
Have you ever experienced difficulty opening a bank account? Have you been told that you do not meet the requirements to open a bank account? We invite you to join the discussion on accessibility for all. Tune in to this station on 8th July at 5:30 as we discuss the basic bank account and what this means for you and the people of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. Our panel of experts will share with you the work that is being done to improve the ease of opening accounts in the ECCU. Send your questions via WhatsApp to 869-662-2561, making financial products and services accessible to you.
It's CPL. Here's your reason to shout. Win with Republic's 100 Not Out. A trip to the CPL final in Guyana could be yours if you use select Republic Bank products today. Earn 6 runs when you use or register for
Republic Online and Republic Mobile.
Use your Visa debit cards.
Or get an approved personal loan. But wait, there's more. Personal customers, you can win one of 3 amazing trips across the Caribbean to view RBL CPL matches. Plus, there'll be Republic Bank CPL merch and match tickets up for grabs every month.
We're all in. For more ways to win, visit RepublicBankEC.com.
It's CPL time. We're all in. Republic Bank, title sponsor and official bank of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League.
All the People's Labour Party builds unstoppable momentum, heading into the most electrifying political event of the year. On Saturday, July 12th, history comes alive at the iconic Greenlands Park, the beating heart of our political past, now the launch pad for PLP's 2025 National Convention. Never before has a national convention been held at this legendary venue. But PLP doesn't follow tradition. We make it. From bold leadership to people-first politics, PLP is the unstoppable force for real change, true representation, and a brighter tomorrow. Saturday, 12 July, Greenlands Park. History will be made again. Be there. Feel the momentum. Join the movement. PLP Unstoppable.
Did anybody say bingo?
It's bingo, baby. Culturama season is here, and Lime Beach Ball presents its Culturama Bingo series every Saturday in July. Win up to $5,000 in tickets to Culturama events every Saturday night. Bingo cards are $100 with a complimentary house card, plus a $20 voucher discount you can use the following Saturday night. Only one voucher can be used per bingo card. Game 1 begins at 9 p.m. with a $1,000 cash prize. Game 2 at 9:30 with a $1,000 cash prize. Game 3 at 10 p.m. with another $1,000 cash prize. Game 4 at 10:30 with $1,000 cash prize. And the final game will be played at 11 p.m. with a $1,000 cash prize. Lime Beach Bar, doing it big for Culturama 51.
That email seems suspicious, and that SMS could be vicious. That phone call or voice note's too serious, too good to be true, probably fictitious. Don't be fooled by online imposters, promise things that are gonna cost ya. Be aware, protect your data and money. Stay aware, stay alert, stay secure.
You can outsmart the scammers. A message from Republic Bank. Report any suspicious activity to customer care at rfhl.com.
Welcome to Beauty Boutique. Is 20% off cash purchases today.
This fits perfectly. So does this, but I don't have enough cash.
Are you a CIBC Caribbean client?
I sure am.
Well, just first pay me.
Now we're talking. Can I try these shoes too?
For quick transfer with just an email, mobile number, or QR code, use First Pay from CIBC Caribbean. Visit CIBCCaribbean.com/ways to bank for more information.
Your ambition deserves the right foundation. Build it with the Sagicor Cave Hill School of Business and Management, University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus. At SCHSBM, we push past limits to unlock success. Whether you are starting with an undergraduate degree or advancing with postgraduate studies, your journey begins with a commitment to continuous growth and development. Apply now and redefine what is possible. Visit us at cavehill.uwi.edu/SCHSBM to find the right program for you. You're one application away from success.
Better
Housing Corporation, NHC, is located at Park Range, Bastia, St. Kitts. Easy in the mind.
Morning, non-stop venting, temperature rising, and move them free, just to the sound and the rave. Party is my passion, and I come back for action. Sure. Anybody want to find me? It's as easy as can be. It's really easy. Check out any of the party spots and them one of them is singing. Not a soul can party like me. They can't party like me. Call on me boy, them sent and hate if you want me cool of me. So I'm always at a party 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week. Any hour of the day or night, I'm a real party free. Party free, party free. Yes, I'm always at a party 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week. Any hour of the day or night, I'm a real party free. Party free, party free. I'll go by 6, 7 days a day. Anyway, let them know we're free. We're free. People them a move them free. Them free. Just to the sound of the beat. And the beat, and the beat, and the beat, and the beat. So I'm always at a party 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week. Any hour of the day or night, I'm a real party free. Party free, party free. Yes, I'm always at a party 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week. Any hour of the day or night, I'm a real party free. Party free, party free. So I'm always at a party 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week. Any hour of the day or night, I'm a real party free. Party free, party free. Yes, I'm always at a party 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week.
Freedom FM 106.5 FM.